Welcome to the Laurin Show.
Hello and good evening to a new episode of my show, The Laurin Show. Today we have a wonderful special guest. Welcome in, Tom Harvey! So Tom, thanks for coming. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Now we would start with the questions. First of all, how are you today?
I'm fine. How about you, Mr. Laurin?
I'm very good, and I'm proud to be the host of our show tonight. So Tom, how did you first feel when you woke up after the accident occurred?
It was so strange. I couldn't feel my hands and I was just so dizzy and everything was... I wasn't even feeling myself. I didn't know what was happening and there were so many questions inside of my head. It was crazy.
So you felt kind of broken?
Yes, I felt so broken.
Ah, interesting. What a flip! My second question would be, what was it like to realize you had those special powers?
It was overwhelming. I couldn't realize it. It was just so crazy because in your head you can't think of that, because how can a phone give you these kind of powers? And still I need to realize how this happened to me and why.
When I first heard of your story, I was overwhelmed too. Like, how could this have happened? It's crazy. I just couldn't believe it, and that's why we brought you on today. My next question, though, would be, why did you decide to go after the gang that attacked Lucy?
Because Lucy is my friend and it wasn't right, and I needed to get justice for her, because how can people attack her and nothing's happening afterwards just because Lucy is too scared to say something? So I had put myself into danger to get justice for her. Hashtag free Lucy!
There was a way to contact police. Even if Lucy was scared of it, you knew it, so you could have called the police.
But I didn't want to do something against her because she didn't want to go to the police, so I was like, okay, then I'm not going to the police either.
So you wanted to be like a superhero?
Yes.
That's interesting, but I guess you could say it worked. So did your powers affect how you saw yourself in the mirror when you woke up? Like, just how you thought of yourself?
Yeah, they did. Before I had the powers, I was shy and invisible, and I think my stay in this world didn't really matter to anyone. And after I got the powers, I felt powerful, and I had a reason to wake up every morning, and I wanted to change something, and I did.
So you mean your life got a meaning?
Yes.
That's very nice. I hope that happens to everyone. Not the part with the phone, but just that your life will get a meaning. After you gained the possession of your powers, were you ever afraid of losing the control of them?
Yes, all the time. I was scared all the time because the powers are so much bigger than me, and every time I used them I was scared that the powers will control me, and I was worrying the whole time, and yes, it was dangerous, but I did it to change something in the world.
So at the lowest point of your life, what kept you going? What was your inspiration to keep going, never give up, never back down?
Lucy. I didn't want to let her down, and she's my best friend and I really love her, and she always motivated me or inspired me, and yes, she motivated me.
That's very sweet. So she's like the biggest part of your life?
Yes.
Okay. So if you had the opportunity to go back in time to the accident and prevent yourself from getting caught with a telephone on your head, would you?
Half of me says yes, because I want revenge for Lucy. I really want to attack her rapers But the other half of me says, no, I just could be normal again, and then I wouldn't have all these problems, and I could just ignore them.
I thought of something like that too, but I'm not in your position, so I couldn't really define if I'm right or not. So that was it with the questions. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope we'll see each other again in the future. Nice to meet you.
It was nice working with you. It was a pleasure to be here. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So thank you all for coming, viewers, and especially you, Tom. It was a pleasure to meet you, all of you, and I hope you will have a good evening. Thank you!